Today we're trying a Recipes by Lydia recipe for this tasty puff pastry ham and cheese combination. It's easy to make and wonderfully crispy. Welcome to Lawyer in the Kitchen. Today we're going to make crispy ham and cheese puff pastry stacks. That's a mouthful. It's harder to say than it is to make though. So what we have is 2 sheets of puff pastry. It's about 17 ounces. We have about 2 plum tomatoes cut up thinly, 2 ounces of spinach, a little bit of flour for dusting, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1 cup, I know it looks like it's more than that, but that's after it's been grated. This is 1 cup or 8 ounces of Gruyere, and we have some egg wash, and we have some ham. We should use about 8 slices. This is a little bit bigger, so it may not take quite as many. We're just gonna cover the entire sheet, then cover it, put it in the oven. Already preheated the oven at 400. All right, so we want to make sure that these are completely thawed out, which these are. These have been sitting out for about 30 minutes. Dust the cutting board here so it doesn't stick. And we're just going to roll them flat. We're not looking to make it any bigger. We're just looking to make it nice and smooth. And we want to keep its rectangular shape. And really, that is all there is to that. So we have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. I cut it to fit so it would look halfway decent. And we're going to put the puff pastry right there. Next is the ham. And we're just gonna lay this one layer nice and flat. Obviously this is bigger than normal lunch meat ham that you buy in a pack. So it's not gonna take 8. That is pretty good right there. Now we're gonna put on the tomatoes. I might need to cut a little bit more. Looks like I do. I think 1 more is gonna do it. All right, that wasn't such a big deal. Next, we're gonna put on our spinach. I'm probably gonna pull the stems off, so it's just the leaf. You could put anything you want. I just chose spinach because I like the colors. I also like spinach. All right, let's see, we got a couple spots here. We want to fill in a little bit. How's that? Again, we got 8 ounces of Gruyere, and this is freshly grated. When you make yours, leave a little bit of the crust so that you can seal the top one when it goes on. That we're gonna set aside. Next thing we do is the top. All right, so we have our second piece of puff pastry ready to go. We roll that out. I folded back a little bit on the ham so we'd have a little more of an edge to put this on. Now we're gonna put the Dijon. We're just gonna hit this in various places. This is not that easy to do with the cheese, obviously. This will add just a little zing to it. All right, so that takes care of that. Now we're going to put the puff pastry over it. I made this just a little bigger. I rolled it out just a tad. Then we're gonna take a fork and just crimp it a little bit. If you were really trying to seal this, you put some egg wash, and I'm just gonna go with this here. This is hard to do. We're just gonna do it like this. And assuming that we've got it sealed off, we're gonna wanna put a few slits in it. Now we're gonna do a little egg wash. I put just a little bit of water in that. I think that's got it. All right, in the oven, 420 to 25 minutes. We'll have a look at it when it's nice and brown. Should be ready. Wrapping ham and melted cheese in a flaky pastry dates back hundreds of years ago. Ham and cheese with puff pastry appears to have originated in Argentina, which was called fosforito. But the most likely origin of flaky pastry with ham and cheese goes to the French with croque monsieur. Today, we are making it like the Argentinians for a delicious stack of this tasty combination. All right, we pull this out at 22 minutes. It's perfectly brown, and honestly, it's sealed. I'm surprised. I would leave, if you make this, leave about a ½ inch of the puff pastry on the bottom. Leave that, free. There's nothing on it so that it attaches. But if you look at this, if you come around and look at these edges, it's really pretty good. Have a look at that, Mrs. Brooks. It's a little bit right here. It came apart, but that's nothing. It's not oozing out anything. So we're good. We're gonna let it rest for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna cut it into squares. All right, so we've had a major discussion here on whether we're going to cut this in thirds or in fourths. I'm going to acquiesce, which is, what I usually do. If you could see that face. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try this. I'm going to go with about the line. Oh, that looks pretty good. Ooh, look at that gooey cheese. All right, I think we got it. It's time to put it on the plate. All right, let's see how we got this. Look at the cheese. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What do you think? Come on now.
Don't play with your food.
I can't help it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we can stack them like this.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Look at that. All right, this looks fantastic. Take one right here. There's a good corner right there. Oh, it's hot. That's fantastic. The sauce is still hot. It's crispy, it's cheesy. You can taste the spinach, the ham, and the Dijon mustard is just right. Have a bite. How's that?
Aren't you glad I found that recipe online?
I am. It's a great recipe. You gotta try this at home. Hey, if you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It helps my channel. And I'll see you next time on...
I'm not mic'd. Lawyer in the kitchen.
Can you hear that? She said lawyer in the kitchen.